The holiday movie season is about to kick off, and we already know what's in store for next year. The upcoming animated films and live-action releases are going to be huge. Which movie are you most excited to watch? This is one of the movies closest to being released. Sonic 3 hits theaters on December 25th, 2024 in the United States, and early 2025 in other parts of the world. In this third installment, Sonic and his team face off against one of the angriest hedgehogs in the universe, Shadow, who's on a quest for revenge against humanity. We're hoping this film will bring familiar characters from the Sonic video game franchise to the big screen, along with new transformations for our hero as he harnesses the power of the Chaos Emeralds. Jim Carrey returns as Dr. Eggman, and Keanu Reeves will be the voice of Shadow. Seriously, could anyone else play that role? You know that when we start things off this strong, it's because today's video is going to be awesome. We've got Pixar, Disney, DreamWorks, and even movies based on your favorite games. So grab your popcorn and get ready for another episode of Cinewave. But if you're more into riding the waves, you'll want to know that Moana II is coming this November with another thrilling adventure. In this sequel, Moana and her people are trying to break the curse of a terrible storm that separated the inhabitants of Motunui Island. From the trailer, we can see that Moana has a much younger sister named Samia, who complains that Moana's been spending too much time at sea on her mission to connect the world's islands. But then, this evil storm shows up to throw a wrench in her plans, and a new yet unknown villain intends to kill Moana and Maui. That's when Maui returns to help our heroine reach a mystical island that may hold the key to breaking this curse. Moana 2 hits theaters on November 28th.
Can I get a chee-hoo?
Everything the light touches is Disney's kingdom, and all we want is more Lion King. Disney is giving us a gift this December with the release of the live-action film that tells the never-before-told story of Mufasa, Simba's father. In the trailer, we discover that Mufasa was actually an outsider who enters Scar's life, who was known as Taka back then, and the two embark on adventures across the African savannah. Mufasa will premiere on December 19th. And if you thought we were done with video game movies, think again, because the Minecraft movie is on its way. This is a film that's sure to shake things up, literally. Minecraft is one of the most popular games in the world, and it's finally getting its big screen debut in April 2025. The movie stars Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Emma Myers, Wednesday, and none other than Jack Black as Steve. This is particularly interesting because you might remember Jack Black as the voice of Bowser in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and he was also in Jumanji 2. Looks like he's going all in on video game movies, so expect more of these to come. The Minecraft trailer is already out, and from what we've seen, it promises to be a fun adventure set in the Minecraft world. As far as we know, the movie won't focus on Minecraft's well-known avatars, except for Steve, of course. It's basically about a group of humans who enter the Minecraft universe, and if you pay close attention to the trailer, you'll notice the main character, who seems to be a young boy, holding a blue cube that looks a lot like the Tesseract from Marvel, which interestingly had the power to open portals. Could this be a hint at some cool references?
Coincidence? I think not!
Inside Out 3 is definitely the dream everyone's been waiting for. Since the release of the second movie, we've all been eager to see how Riley will handle her emotions during her teenage years. In the second film, we watch Riley grapple with anxiety's mishaps, and by the end, she gains self-awareness. Now we hope that this time Pixar will introduce new emotions, like maybe passion, or even a bigger role for nostalgia. Though Inside Out 3 hasn't officially been confirmed yet, it's almost a given that it will happen. What do you think? What promises to be one of the most beautiful and fun adventures of the year is coming from DreamWorks. From the same creators who brought us How to Train Your Dragon, we'll be watching The Wild Robot. The movie follows the story of a female robot named Roz, who gets stranded on Earth after a hurricane. During her adventure, she becomes the mother of a baby goose who believes she's his mother. The trailer makes it clear that Roz belongs to a company called Universal Dynamics, and they seem interested in exploring the planet's nature. It looks like Roz will have to fight her own programming to protect her newfound friends because, well, she can talk to animals. This movie definitely has the energy of another beloved film called The Iron Giant, but it's also based on a book called The Wild Robot. The best part? It's set to release in September 2024. If you're excited to see all these movies, comment with the hashtag animation. We're definitely super excited to see The Incredibles 3. At the last Disney Expo, D23, we got some huge news. Pixar is working on the next Incredibles movie, and it couldn't have come at a better time because we were already missing them. Remember how we had to wait 14 years between the first and second films? Well, it looks like we won't have to suffer as long this time. Although Pixar hasn't announced a release date yet, it's almost certain that The Incredibles 3 will hit theaters sometime between 2025 and 2026. In the meantime, start prepping your superhero outfits for another adventure with the Parr family. And remember, no capes. You already know this story, right? A crazy alien called 626, who was created as an experiment by an even crazier scientist, ends up in Hawaii, where he's adopted by the sweetest little girl ever, a child named Lilo, who lives with her older sister Nami. Lilo adopts the alien thinking he's just a strange dog and names him Stitch. The two go on tons of adventures and learn what friendship and family really mean. During the D23 Expo, Disney's fan convention, we got a teaser for the live-action movie, which is set to release in 2025, bringing back all the characters we love. For centuries, we've been trying to communicate with the universe, and in 2024, the universe will respond with Disney Pixar's new animation, Ilio, which will take a boy from Earth on a journey through extraterrestrial dangers. This film tells the story of a boy trying to call his mother, a US military officer who seems to never have time for him. And as always, it was not a good time because his mother was receiving the first alien contact in history. Everything turns into chaos in this boy's life when he is mistaken by the aliens, who now believe that a child is the leader of planet Earth, and that he should be used as an example for the entire planet's judgment. Essentially, Ilio is abducted by a group called the United Advanced Species of the Universe. A funny name for someone who got the wrong person, don't you think? Ilio is set to release on June 12, 2025. Let out the roar, because Shrek V is on its way, but not until 2026. For now, we don't know much about this film, except that it will likely connect with Puss in Boots 2. At the end of Puss in Boots, the cat returns to far, far away, and it's almost certain that Shrek's kids will be grown up in this new adventure. Do you want a sequel to Shrek? Let us know here!
Maybe it doesn't work on donkeys.
If you watched the first Zootopia, you may have noticed that the city only houses mammal animals, right? Whether they're herbivores or predators, in Zootopia 2, confirmed for next year, we will meet a new group of animals, reptiles. And now we have a new protagonist, a snake named Gary, who will lead the investigative duo away from the center of Zootopia to face another mystery. This animation is set for release on December 26, 2025, a great Christmas present for everyone. Speaking of presents, we know that every time a child gets a gift, the Toy Story toys get anxious. This time, Woody, Buzz, and the others will face the challenge of technology, which is stealing kids' attention with smartphones and tablets, pulling them away from toys. The fifth film in the Toy Story franchise has been confirmed at D23 for June 2026. Since you're also in front of a screen, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive notifications. Based on the book series of the same name, and following the super fun first film, we're getting The Bad Guys 2 in 2025. In this new story, we follow the reformed lives of the group of ex-criminals trying to earn people's trust as good guys. But they're pulled out of retirement for one last job when another group of thieves, made up entirely of girls, enters the scene. The release is set for August 1st, 2025. If you love a fantastic adventure with castles, dragons, and plenty of magic, one of the greatest medieval fantasy universes is returning this year. And even better, it's coming as an animation. In December, the world of The Lord of the Rings will debut a new animated film called The Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim, which tells the story of a battle that took place 200 years before the live-action films. In the story, a king from a neighboring realm offers his son's hand in marriage to the Princess of Rohan, but she declines, leading to a tragedy that sparks a very dangerous conflict for the princess and the Kingdom of Rohan. This animation is set to release on December 12th, 2024. And to top it all off, there's a new SpongeBob film coming titled The SpongeBob Movie: Search for SquarePants, featuring Mark Hamill, the Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars franchise, as the voice of the infamous Flying Dutchman, well known to fans of the show. In this film, SpongeBob will have to confront the ghost of the Dutchman if he wants to escape the depths of the ocean. The SpongeBob film is expected to release in December 2025. There are still many animations confirmed by studios that are set to release a little further down the line, and we'll talk about them soon. Are you excited to watch these upcoming films? Hold on to your excitement and stay tuned with us as we picked out 2 more videos for you to check out. See you in the next video!